The men of Umbar are here to protect Emyn Arnen in today's Dawnless Days siege battle, and they are not alone. They are joined alongside them by the elves of the Woodland Realm. They are preparing as well to defend alongside, and they are also joined by the goblins, who are somewhere back here. If I can find them, there they are. The goblins also are here as well. It's a very strange mishmash alliance on the defense here of Emyn Arnen, and it's a bit of a strange mishmash as well on the attack, as we have Isengard. We have also got Dorwinion with his merchant escorts there ready, and then we have finally Gondor here ready and going as well. And as you can tell, if we have Umbar in this battle, we are using the Last Breath submod. It's not the most up-to-date one, or like my early access one that I have. It's the current version that you guys have, which doesn't add Dol Amroth and Rular just yet. But yes, as you can see, Gondor is landing on the walls to take on their Numenorian sort of like cousins of Umbar, and yes, you see they're both in very similar sorts of style of armor as well. They are looking pretty damn glorious. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing the Lord of the Rings action on the channel, would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe. If you're new around here and a comment, show your support, it's always much appreciated. And if you've got any glorious replays as well that you want to show off, maybe have featured on the channel, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description as always, guys. Yes, you can see the elves up on this wall helping to also deal with Gondor. You imagine Gondor should probably lose that fight there. The elves of the Woodland Realm are far more superior. I don't know about the Umbar usurpers. Maybe they should probably beat them, but we'll see. But yeah, as you can see over here, Vine the men-at-arms landing on the walls here. I've taken on Alfred and Asgard. That's definitely going to be a no-no for them. Yeah, these Alfred and Asgard are vastly superior to the men-at-arms, who aren't even able to use their javelins, which is the real strength of Dorwinians. What you're going to be using your javelins for is weakening up superior units like Alfraz and Asgard, and then sending in the men-at-arms. We'll see how they... let's see what happens. It seems as though the goblins going to have the job of dealing with their evil counterpart in Isengard over here. It's a half-orc axes, already taking on some Mordor Uruks. These guys are battling on both sides, using units that, like both using orcs that aren't really theirs, I guess. I mean, the half orcs, I guess, are kind of like sort of Isengards. They're not the Uruks necessarily. Well, the Mordor Uruks are like loaned to the goblins, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. And I mean, the Mordor Uruks, I think, are superior anyway. They're very light against heavy shock, yeah. And they've changed. I feel like a half-orc axis used to be mediums at one point. But yeah, they're now they're getting outmatched, that is for sure. And they're battling for this gate here as well. Half-orc spears trying to take on pole arms, and also looks like some swords as well in here as well. This is definitely not going to work, that is for sure. Balance of power, numbers-wise, it's 7,000 attackers against 5,400 defenders. It certainly is going to be a tough one for both sides, to be honest, because I personally think Emyn Arnen is one of the hardest cities to assault, especially when you got like viewpoints like this when you're the defender. You got the Blackhaven marksmen up here, and they're just able to fire down into any of the combats on the wall. Certainly this side of the tower. So yeah, these behind the men-at-arms, they're just being weighted, being sent over the walls. Really, they should just not bother. It looks like the Dorwinian infantry now are finally jabbing and doing some stuff, and actually trying to like weaken up these gate wardens. Good way to actually try and weaken them, that's for sure. Actually, there's 59 of them left out of the 85-man unit, or elven unit, I should say. And yeah, the Dorwinian swords going in. I don't think they'll win this fight, but they'll tie up this very elite unit. There you go, they're going to tie down those elves for a little while. And by usurpers are losing their fight. I mean, I think it's because Gondor's dropped more infantry onto the wall. He's dropped a lot of infantry up here. This is going to be a prime target now for the defenders to be firing onto. There's 3 Gondorian swords up here. A lot of Gondorian troops you can focus down and try and kill. But I see no archers really around here. So we've got some Woodland Realm archers, but I think they're more distracted by Isengard. They should really be looking at Gondor and thinking, we can help win this wall fight quite easily. You just start to fire into their flanks. Help out your fellow elves that are fighting on that wall. I mean, also Umbar as well. Help them out. Also got Lords Lasgarland over here. They've been helping out in a fight, but not the fight that's needed in. And the Polearm here, Blackhaven Sentry's already really weakened down. I think that's from Archer Fire. Don't know where they've been, but they're already really weak. 78. What has happened to them? We have got another one here as well. I wonder if they've been hit by artillery or something. Is there even any? Yeah, there is orange back here for Gondor. So I guess I could have been shooting at them. Can't see what else. Another good reason why this is a really incredibly hard city to attack is because of this ledge as well. Got Goblin heavy archers up here, and they can just fire down into anything down here and basically just support their this small wall. A breach has been opened. I've not seen this open in a long time. So that might make it a little bit easier for Isengard. It certainly makes another waypoint in. It seems like Isengard's not going to use his ladder, like apart from one siege tower, he's not using any of his siege towers at all. So he's got the gate, he's got the siege tower, and he's got that breach that he can try and use. I mean, I personally think Isengard's one of the best factions for siege battles. So I personally think this should work pretty nicely for him. I think they will have a good chance. Better than Dorwinian, I think, in breaking through. Gondor's also pretty good in a siege. But yeah, I certainly think, in my opinion, Isengard is the best. I think they're kitted out for just about everything. Apart from Cav, sort of to stop any sally outs, they are pretty much kitted for any sort of eventuality. They've got decent enough stuff in just about every department. Gondor's still fighting on this wall here against the elves. I do like the elven commander, you can see down here. I wish there's like a unit like this, just like I feel maybe they'll just get rid of like the special, like how special they look. But I think that like that officer with like his double-handed sword, it looks awesome. If you're gonna like make a very elite sort of shock infantry for the Wooden Realm, I'd have it like that, like sort of like a silvery sort of armor, very similar to like the Lasgarland armor, but in silver, and then make it a shock unit. It'll look amazing. I'd love it. Wooden Realm in the next update is getting a lot of love, so I'm very excited for that, because I do love playing as the Wooden Realm. I just wish they have maybe a little bit more units. Sort of like to allow you to bring some smaller, less costly, but yeah, smaller cost units. Some cheaper boys that are still fairly effective, because all elven units are pretty damn effective, that's for sure. These elite elves on the wall here, the Lasgarland blades will rip through stuff. Yeah, Gondor is struggling on these walls. He's not breaking through yet. Oh, this is problematic. The Gate Wardens have for some reason fallen back from the gate, and it's allowed Gondor inside the walls. What is going on here? Why have they done this? They were perfectly fine in the gate. The Gate Wardens only down to 40 men. They would have been fine. Whether it's... I was thinking maybe it's to allow Cav to cycle charge, but there's literally nothing here that they're cycle charging. You've got a Dune and a Corey here that's been shot at as well. Again, it must be artillery. This general, I can't imagine, has gone forward. We've got Dorwinian infantry, we've got Pelican Marines and all in there, Javelin units that are going to be actually pretty good and probably holding the gates. And there you go, the gates have fallen, and yeah, as you can see, the towers have collapsed as well. That's actually going to kill a whole bunch of defenders by the looks of it. You can see here, Umbar has lost just so many men. Look at all those Umbar usurpers dead. Oh, that is a sad, sad loss. And as you can see, Umbar usurpers now trying to battle on. They actually might beat these Gondorians from the wall, but this seems like a serious problem, the amount of Dorwinian troops now coming through this gate. The defenders need to act quickly, try and pen them in and push back this sort of attack. Whether they can do that, Gondor should overwhelm, the elves should overwhelm Gondor's troops here. Pelican Marines are not that difficult to kill off. Mordor Uruks come in from Goblins, they're sending over troops. It's probably a good idea, because Goblins do not need a full army here, just looking at Isengard. Isengard's not push anything forward. And Balcu McGann now from Umbar also being shifted forward. The line is getting stretched though. You can see Dorwinian's trying to just stretch this line, trying to get around the defenses that are being set up by the defenders. And to be honest, I've moved the Balcu McGann along as well. Just keep moving them back down this line, because it looks like the shock infantry, the Mordor Uruks, are helping to pen in Gondorians at the gate now. They might not beat them, but they'll pen them in and hold them there for a while. it looks like, again, look at this Darwinian getting in behind. He's causing all sorts of problems there. I think they did a little javelin volley into the back of the Balkan McGann here. The defenders need to shift stuff around. Lasgal and Blades having to deal with his Gondorian swords. The shock infantry is pulled out of combat, and it's now going to go in for a rear charge here on the Darwinian infantry, and it's going to try and deal with these guys. This flood needs to be stopped sooner rather than later before it gets too problematic, and it allows other areas to open up, because it seems like the attackers are being stopped on the walls, which is great. You don't want to undo this this hard work the defenders that they put in. Balkan McGann here getting surrounded and killed off really quickly. This is an elite spear unit as well. So to lose this is a big, big loss. They're also getting shot inside for free here. I pull this back. Don't allow that to happen. There you go. Darwinian infantry has been routed. I think the Balkan McGann, though, might die as well now in this fight. And you can see the Lasgal and Blades, they're battling on down here as well. Dealing with these Darwinian infantry. I think the archers from Umbar are really doing most of the heavy lifting, doing some assists there.
Men, run from the enemy! This is shameful!
Well, shock infantry now in from the elves as well. Forest sentinels, they're light shock infantry, so they die pretty quickly, especially to archer fire into heavier infantry than themselves. Balkan McGann keep on poking away with the swords here. They're wavering, they are breaking, and it looks like that dash by the defenders is going to, the dash by the attackers is going to get stopped here. The defenders have just about done enough. It has cost them a bit though. Balkan McGann pretty weakened. Blackhaven sentries pretty dead as well. Hopefully that is the weakened variant. Yeah, the other one is still looking very healthy. But get it back though. I mean, not that you can really defend the latter stages of Emyn Arnen. I feel like it's holding up the walls or you die sort of scenario. There's not much else you can do. Hall Guardians here, they've got 2 of those. It's very good and healthy. Isengard has also started another assault on the side, but they're being pushed back by the Goblins. The Goblins are winning this easily. They have by far and away got the easiest side to hold. Out of the 2, if you have to attack this side, it's pretty rough going. Emyn Arnen is, like I said, a tough city to assault. Yeah, polearms and shock infantry, just dealing with the Urukai infantry, yeah, it's not good. I mean, really, they should try and bring up archers or crossbows, and mount the crossbows on the wall, and keep having infantry flooding over the top, like down into here. And the polearms will quickly fall back if the crossbows are there. It is obviously quite hard. I mean, the archers will try and shoot the crossbows. I think they can just about reach the far side. Certainly the elven ones could. I think maybe the goblin heavy ones could probably just about reach that side as well. If not, they could just shoot them from the bottom of the wall anyway. So it's a tough fight. It really is. Isengard's going to have to really have his thinking brain on what he's going to do there. Yeah, it looks like the attackers have been fully pushed out of the settlement after that early rush. The wall fight, I mean, Umbar's losing troops. Seems like Lasgal and Blades is still doing fine with the Woodland Realm. They have beaten the other elven unit there. They sent like one more wave over the walls, I think they would probably overwhelm it. Got an archer general here. Oh, it's Lurz. I was wondering, I was like, Gondor's general's bow unit? I was like very confused, but no, it's Lurz. Lurz has come over here. He left his own army, he's now supporting in this assault. I wonder whether Isengard would be better off just bringing his army here and just making a full-out assault. There are enough sort of towers up, and there's definitely enough opportunities that you can definitely try something. And the pikes through the breach, through the gate might work as well. I do not know. It's hard to say. But he's obviously, if he leaves his side, the goblins come over and support the defenders. And reinforce their already pretty strong defense. Yeah, Isengard's going to need more than just one singular Uruk at a time to try and break through his defense. He can't expect to wear down the attacks like the defenders doing that. It's not going to work. Like, Goblins have got plenty of reserves as well anyway, even if they were to make a breakthrough. there'd be more than enough troops to come up and replace them. Yeah, I personally think defenders like right now looking really good. I do not know what the attack's plan is. I'd probably maybe sit back a little bit, try and use some of this ammunition, which is looking like what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to take out the supply barrel, which is a strange thing to do. And if you're going to try and take out the supply barrel, I think the way you do it, because I think they're just hitting the wall. Yeah, they're just hitting the wall. You can see all the arrows just bouncing off. That's just a waste. I think you got to use fire arrows because the fire arrows will do the damage. And now they're trying to use artillery to break down the wall, maybe? I really don't know, but that's a waste of ammunition from the Ithilien Rangers and Gondor Archers. Yeah, Gondor is wasting ammo, and like this is elite elite archers here, wasting ammo trying to take out a supply barrel, and he's not even realizing he's just hitting the wall. Like, come on, man. I mean, they killed apparently 4 out of 8. I don't know if the goblin supply barrel was larger than normal, but apparently they killed half the crew. Interesting. We've got Last Garland Blades hit, like the only unit that are available to hit. The defenders have everything else by the walls, which is the safe place to have it. And now we have Gondor again rushing in. Pelargir Marines going in, using up their jabbies. And they're rushing in. And again, the defenders are ready for this. And again, the attackers are going to try and storm in. They've got more Dorwini infantry going in, Pelargir Marines. It's just more of the same stuff going in. I don't know if it's going to work. Arthur has an Asgar in here as well. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough to break in. And also, it's just swords. You're going to need something like a polearm coming up or something like that to try and break through. I mean, what would be good is over on the far side of the battlefield is the Grenadiers. Bring those across. Maybe they would help break through here. But yeah, look at this. Just some mad blobbing going on right now. This is not going to work. This is not the way to break through. You're just tiring out multiple units. The idea, just send like 1, maybe 2 units at tops in at a time, because there are only 2 units getting tired out. Doing this, you're going to tire out multiple units. And it makes a nice, perfect target for archers. I mean, in this case, it doesn't seem like they're going to bother firing. But if they were ever so slightly more in range, I think these Umbarian archers here would have a field day shooting onto that big blob of infantry. And it looks like now, yeah, Dorwini's changed his mind. He's not attacking with all of that. And it looks like even Gondor's retreating, so everyone's getting out of there, and there's just poor infantry getting cut down as they retreat. He sent everything in, even like the Vineland Guards. They all just got thrown in there in one big swing. Yeah, I don't think that gate's going to be the way anytime soon, unless they bring up something like, or even fire like, unless they bring up like polearms or something, or like fire the Grenadiers into that area. They're not going to get through. And yeah, Isengard is sending more infantry here. He's got Uruk-hai infantry here, so he is actually weakening this flank. Which will just mean that the Goblins send more and more troops to this side as well to try and help out. Will be interesting to see how that one goes down. I think the whole battle is just going to shift to this wall here, because this is a really tough wall to attack. I mean, also Isengard's not making it easy on himself. He is just attacking with 1 unit at a time. Well, I guess it's 1 Isengard infantry unit is supposed to tie down and just distract the goblins. I don't really know. Hopefully the goblin player is smarter than that and realizes what's happening. We'll see. We'll see. As you can see here, it looks like the defenders are starting to wear out on these walls. These Umbari usurpers have been up here since the beginning of the battle, fighting at 27 men left, wavering now. The Uruks here, they might make the difference. It doesn't seem like there's going to be plenty of reinforcements to go up onto the walls. Again, another assault for the gate. How many units have they thrown in this time? Just the 2. There's archers by the looks of it going in. The Yard patrollers and Gondor archers. Again, not the units that are going to break through. Again, is it just a way to distract the defenders? Possibly. Just tie down units in melee. The last Golden Blades are a healthy unit, one of the healthiest swords that are nearest the gates at 69 men. A funny number. But yes, it doesn't seem like there's much else or like defending, certainly this portion, but the archers, I feel like in themselves, they defend that portion alone. You don't need to put anything else there. But yeah, the defenders haven't really got much in the way of swords that could go up onto that wall just at this moment. There's another Lasgarden Blade back here, and Goblin High Chieftain's guards, but yeah, not many swords that could go up on the walls if needs be. Maybe more High Chieftain's guards getting sent in that direction, but... And they might need to, because Citadel guards are landing on the wall along with Uruk-hai infantry. And now finally they're going to see some support from archers. I'm seeing Lasgarden archers finally firing onto this wall, making a bit of a difference. And they need to, because I think it's the more of the threat. They're also getting shot themselves, but they should do better out of this deal. They should, anyway. It looks like, what have we got here firing on them? Athelian Rangers, again. I don't know why players bring Athelian Rangers. I mean, they are very good. Personally, they are very, very good, but if they start to get shot at by other archers, then you're in real trouble, and that's the problem. I feel like easy enough to deal with them just by shooting them with archers. I do see them often do very, very well. I'll give them that. They do often get 150, 200, maybe even 300 kills, but I always just think there's just that one chance that they will go on and just get 0 kills. Or like very few kills, because they get charged down by cav, or they just get shot out by other infantry, by other archers, sorry. But that's just always my thoughts. And also, I feel like the Gondor archers are pretty decent. They'll do a job, and you save yourself some money where you can bring a better infantry. I'm just more of an infantryman. I want the best sword I can get to try and break through. Archers are merely a support role. Also, archers now are pretty good that you can bring lower tier archers, save yourself some money, and they'll still do well because if you shoot the right things at 0 missile block chance, archers can still rack up a lot of kills, even if the cheap ones. See how that goes. It seems like more elite troops have been landing on this wall now, and I've got finally guards, Citadel guards. Are they using fire ammo? Okay, it's not the time to use fire ammo. I mean, unless they're trying to break some of these wavering troops. Artillery is firing at something back here as well. Not quite sure what. Maybe it looks like it's been the Adunakori general, but he's long gone. He's getting pretty weakened. He's down to 79 men already. I don't think he's seen a single front line yet. Also, the Wooden Realm is pushed out of the gate. I mean, fighting archers, they were going to win this. They just don't want to overextend and get themselves isolated and killed. Yeah, it seems like... Looks like the Athelian Rangers, well, I don't know where they're going with their ammo. Very strange. Very strange. Isengard, are they weakening their position anymore? Oh no, it doesn't seem like it. They're actually bringing more troops back. Berserkers and Wire and Stormers are about to go in. I imagine for the gate. We'll see. Here they go. Gate is very much open to them. We'll see whether they're going for it or not. And here we go. We'll see whether whether Isengard can break through this time. Maybe not. Goblin Blade Warriors in here. Spear Warriors going in. We've got Cav rushing for the breach point over here. And that has been quickly stopped here by the Goblins. Goblins are going to just impale these cavalrymen, send them packing. Yeah, there you go. Merchant escorts, and we're gonna. Oh, it's Gwinian sentries, not even merchant. Merchant escorts for the other one. Okay, Gwinian sentries, they're not going to break through that anytime soon. But we are seeing a berserker now trying to sneak through the gap. It is probably a gap going on there, but it's a risky move. Trying to catch out the pole arms, now going into Mordor Uruks down here. And now we're going to see a second front open up a little bit more as the attack's now making an assault here. I don't know why the replay's juttering ever so slightly. I do apologize. Shouldn't really be. It's not like there's many troops on the battlefield. The archers are now coming into play. This is when they need to be used. It seems like the goblins had to hold back using their archers because there really wasn't much to shoot at. And yeah, now look at this. Archers firing and having a big effect on the berserker battle down here. So they're already losing decisively in that fight. So yeah, big win there for the defenders again. Holding back those attackers. Looks like though the attackers are about to claim the walls. Finally, they're going to do that. So good on them. We still got a decent amount of swords out here. We've got mostly Pelican Marines. Still got a Fountain Guard to be committed as well. Violent Guard still to go in. They've still got a couple of units of those. It certainly seems like most of their units are on the walls though for the attackers. They do seem like they're stuck up there a little bit. Like they've either got to come off here against High Chieftain's guards or go further along the wall. I think they can do that, and then they've got other pretty nasty stuff to face. By Serb's not so bad. There's Blackhaven sentries. We'll run into them. Here we go. Gondor versus the goblins. Poke them to death, boys. Poke them to death. The goblins are going to force back the Citadel Guard here. I'd imagine they would. Citadel Guard are not exactly great for pushing. They'll hold the line for a long time. But just since the Chieftain Guard are elite swords with chevrons, I'd imagine they'll overwhelm these Citadel Guards in time. We'll see though. The polearms here still getting focused down, which is great to see if you're rooting for the attackers. These Blackhaven sentries are both now very weakened. And now would be the time, I'd say, to maybe try and have a go for the gate again. What have they got here? Unbar usurpers. We've got polearms, some spears. I think you could definitely give it a good go. If you can support with your archers, there's always a chance you could break through. Isengard again on this side has failed. Isengard's actually now falling back and he's going over to the other side. He's given it. He's given up. He's going to throw everything in on the other side. Which is not a bad idea. And we've got High Chieftain Guard losing in that fight. I think that's because they're getting shot by archers. We're seeing Mordor Uruks now coming in to help. The goblins are going to have to send more and more in this way now because the Isengard haven't given up with the flank. There's no point being there. I mean, what I would do if I was the attack is I keep my my cav over here. Like, I mean, they've still got one merchant escort here. Yeah, I keep the cav here because then you've at least got to keep a couple of units for the goblins in this breach point, even if it's just small units. They've got to keep some stuff here, and then you just got to like occupy these breach points, and then you could harass with the cav. I'd bring the Gwinian sentries over there as well, and you can then try and cycle charge. But yeah, look at this. The goblins are keeping way too much over here to defend against the side. I mean, the polearms are necessary. I'd say you could almost just put a couple of like archers or something like that, and you could probably hold the line for a good time. I mean, unless the Gwinian sentry comes over, then you might need a little bit more than just that. because every man that can fight and wield a sword is going to be needed here. Try and hold back these attacks. Umbar battling in the front lines over here. Got Ithilien Rangers in the front line. I mean, they are decent in melee. They actually might break through, we'll see. But Blackhaven sentries breaking, running for their lives. Alpharaz and Asgard are coming in to replace them. See them in their gold armor there. A lot of wavering going on actually. More Alpharaz and those Alpharaz and Asgard are going to waver and break soon. Umbar Usurp is losing as well in the fight. Concerning stuff there for Umbar, that is for sure. Now they're trying to make the attackers bleed. They're shooting these Dawnwinian infantry here. We could try and shoot Lurtz, try and kill Lurtz, but it looks like they're nearly out of ammo. Unfortunately, these Blackhaven marksmen need to save their ammo for more important things, maybe. I don't know, but this is pretty important. It's very light bow. How much ammo does... I mean, if this supply barrel is still in operation, I'd use that as well. I'd shoot Lurtz. If you get the chance, shoot him, kill him. Take him out. I'd get like as many archers as possible, focus him down. Like get these archers here to come over and just shoot Lurtz. Just focus him down. You could do a lot of damage. Like Isengard's army's not pretty untouched, but it's pretty healthy. Like that. And it looks like, yeah, Isengard's staying quite smartly, like close enough to this gate that they've got to keep troops here, but also close enough that he can support this attack here. So he's come between the two. He's in a good position now. The elves are now backing up the goblins in this breach point. See how they can do it. It's just turning into a bit of a grind fest for a couple of choke points now. More and more, it looks like they're just cycling out the troops of the attackers. Artillery's still going off. What is it going for? I think it's going for the general of the Wooden Realm. Missed both those shots. Pathetic stuff. The Lords of Asgard unfazed. They've got burning missiles flying towards their face. And the Cavs now coming forward for Dawnwinian here. What are they going to try? Try a dash through the gates? I mean, it's just the defenders on both of them. It's unlikely. Pole arms here. I mean, maybe they're just coming forward to scare the goblins, but they can't go for either of these choke points. They're both defended by pole arms. Like, if I was the goblins, I wouldn't keep sending troops back. If they, like, don't fall for this bluff. Like, they can't charge through these pole arms. They will die. Send whatever reserves you like to the other side, because it's where they need it now. Again, the artillery misses. These Lords of Asgard are lucky. I'd start moving if I was them. Don't tempt fate. We've got Founding Guard now in the front lines. And these guys actually probably will break through. This is what I've been calling out for a long time. Is a polearm assault. Polearms get into this fight. I mean, now the response really would be for the Wooden Realm to bring forward theirs. They have Hall Guardians back there that could really do with coming forward. There are archers still with ammo, Uruk-hai archers, but I think you'd be okay. The Grenadiers would obviously be a threat as well, but they'd have to pull back their own polearms for them to use their Grenadiers. You can see that one coming. It's got to happen soon. Those Founding Guard can't be allowed to keep poking people. It looks like we're also about to see more attacks now mount the walls, and they're going to try another assault on the walls, I think, just to stretch the defenders. It's a good idea. So the Violent Guard's going up onto the wall. If they go up onto this wall here and then come down, they can attack Balku McGowan, which are very weak. We've got archers, we've got some Alpharaz and Asgard. There's not a lot that is actually over here to stop an attack. So, yeah. Good idea there by Dawnless, stretching the defenders a little bit. Founding Guard are falling back, and it looks like we're about to see White Hand Grenadiers come forward. Then they're going to do exactly that. They're going to try and unlock that defense. So here we go. Grenadiers going in. What is even in here? Yeah, not a lot. A lot of weakened Umbar units. But apparently they're big enough of a threat that grenades are needed. There you go. They fall back to the defenders. Now the attackers need to go. They should anticipate that this is going to happen. The Grenadiers come forward. Defenders retreat, leaving an open gateway. And the defenders had already anticipated that they might get a counterattack here, because they have plenty of defenders ready. And we've got High Chieftain's Guard, we've got all those weakened units ready to go back in, stop any sort of assault. Because yeah, you can see Cav coming in now, absorbing that charge from the Gwynn sentries. Will the Gwynn sentries get bogged down here? I think they might. They get him poked up. And there you go, you've got the goblins coming in as well. I think that Cav's been well and truly stopped. Now whether what's coming behind it will be dangerous enough. It just seems like it's Pelican Marines. Yeah, I pulled back the Pelican Marines to just send in, let the grenades start to throw, which I think is just about to happen. I can see the Grenadiers begin the order to fire. I think so did the defenders. Don't know if they actually have thrown anything yet. The Cav's broken. A loss there for the attackers. But look at this. Violent Guards off the walls. They're going to rout the Balkan Brigade. Down at 4 and they finally routed. Marksmen here are now battling in the front lines. So this is an opportunity to break through. They're going to need more than just one unit though over the wall here if they want to really make this actually dangerous. So this is a dangerous unit, the Violent Guard. Best swords Dawnless can bring. It's going to need more than that. Looks like Gondor might... Oh no, it's not Gondor, it's Isengard. Sending over more infantry. They're going to go over the walls. Not a bad idea. Again, why are the goblins sending over more swords here? Just, you're going the wrong way. The fight's over here. This is the main fight now. This is where you've got to hold. It's now 2,300 defenders against 3,000 attackers. They've certainly narrowed that margin from 2,000 at the start to 700. Still a dangerous, dangerous point they're at, though. They can force back the attackers here, like where the Violent Guards are, and also over here where the Citadel Guards are. They're looking a lot better, but they could still do with taking out some key things like Grenadiers, maybe a general. Like Isengard's general would be ideal to take out. Lurtz has come forward. He's used all his ammo, so he's not going to really come forward again unless he needs to. I mean, he's right by this this wall, which could, if you did this right, could just focus him down. Got a lot of Blackhaven marksmen just stuck here in the wall. What happened, guys? Just not fancying the fight? Cowards. A lot of you. Cowards. Looks like, I personally think, I think the defenders are going to lose that fight. Yeah, archers are dying. I don't think these Mordor Orcs will hold forever. 56. Though they got a silver chevron, they're not that elite that they'll fight to the last man, or the last orc, I should say. So yeah, this is definitely an opportunity, I feel like, for the attackers to break through. We've got Dawnless infantry landing on the walls. Get them down. Support this fight here. I feel like the defenders have not realized the severity of this problem. And we could see a breakthrough. Still got a lot of goblin heavy archers here with lots of ammo as well. They need to start, get forward, get right up in their faces, in the attackers' faces. Shoot these grenadiers. Punish them for just being that close to the walls. Like, I feel like the attackers have had it too easy. Far too easy. Though, they've been repulsed a couple of times themselves. But definitely, like, some of their key units they're leaving very much out in the open just to be shot. I feel like better players take them out. Gondor archers here. They're breaking through, and the Citadel Guard, they're going to try and surround the goblins here. I don't think they have enough firepower to even break that. There you go. It's another distraction, that's for sure, and that's the big thing. These small units now distracting large goblin units. A bit of a win, really, for the attackers. Again, Marines still in here. They're taking out these Umbar usurpers. Both Umbar usurpers and Pelican Marines have the same hat as well. So like, hey, how dare you steal my style? They both are pretty good in it as well. And there you go, look at this. Dorwinian infantry off the wall. Looks like finally the goblins are reacting to this problem. Sending in goblin blade warriors. They should overwhelm the Dorwinian troops here. Looks like Dorwinian now is getting beaten back because it's just the archer support. I think the goblin archer support's doing a great job there. Yeah, shooting into the flanks, doing some great work. And it looks like another... Well, actually, the gate's going to give way. I thought this was the defenders winning it, but they're not. The polearms here of the Fountain Guard have won their fight, and they're going on in. They're now going after, it looks like, the Goblin King here. He's been taken out, almost. 87 and dropping, and I don't think he's going to get out of this one alive. The Goblins have quite a lot of the archers left as well. Still got the Aduna Corey back here, and we've got Lasgarden archers still not using their ammo, and we've still got the Hall Guardians back here. They've never come forward, and now it's too late. The defenders are broken in the centre here around the gate, and yeah, the attackers are just going to be able to run through. But Gwydion sentries see this tiny little cav unit left, charging and trying to do some damage to the Goblin archers. I don't think they'll win it, but they'll do some substantial damage to this archer unit. See, Berserkers follow it up. They might, you know. Well, they're out this Goblin now. The Goblin archers will die. There you go. The cav got routed by other archers. Yeah, it's too little too late. The Hall Guardians, if they even mobilize. I don't know what's going on. What is the Wooden Realm player doing? He just forgot to bring forward his best troops. His archers have still got ammo, and they're in combat. What has gone wrong? There you go, General has died as the Goblin King dead, and now it's down to really the Wooden Realm and Umbar. And yeah, the Goblins have finally given up holding here. They're going to fall back. This allows the Merchant Escorts to come inside. They're going to be able to cause some more havoc. I mean, the Wooden Realm General's over here. He's definitely probably next on the list. If the Merchant Escorts get in, they can just take him out, or they can try to. It's a melee cav. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. The Lords of Lasgarden aren't that bad in melee. Might not necessarily win that fight. Fights they are winning the attackers of taking out these goblins here who also still have plenty of ammo left. Even more sad to see these guys not use up their ammo because they've nearly half their ammunition left. Yeah, it's just not good, not good. They are beating the Berserkers, or supposedly. I think it's just because they're shooting whilst in melee. Here we go, an assault by Isengard. Testudo of the Handstormers, Iron Stormers, and then also the Athenian Rangers going in. Pole arms here, they're taking out the Found Guard here, taking out the Lasgarden Blades. Sad to see. Oh, Lasgarden Archers, not even Blades. The Blades are long dead. Here we go, Goblins coming forward, charging in, going to get impaled here by the Uruks. Going to get kebabbed. Still the Hall Guardian, and finally the Hall Guardians get mobilized. What is this response time, guys? Hurry it up. We're going to try and save this battle. It's now or never. I don't think they can. Yeah, 2,000 against 900. It's unlikely. Unlikely. The general as well is very cut off. He's been engaged by the cav. I think it was just to slow him down so he couldn't retreat. He also didn't fall him back. The general here is just fighting. Yeah. He's not even like tried to make a retreat when he saw the cavalry come. I feel like this player must be an AFK or something. Pelican Marines though, they will deal with him. And yeah, here we go. Lords of Lasgarden are going to try and react here now. Not even really. They didn't even make a charge or try and run away. Reformed up. There you go. They'll get mauled and killed, and that should be then the battle when that general dies, because it seems like the Wooden Realm are pretty much out. Goblins are breaking, mass routing. Umbar's just really got his general left. I guess you have to wait for the general to die as well. Pole arms, yeah, there you go. Providing some great kills here for the Grenadiers. They'll take friendly fire now. It's great shots there from the Grenadiers. A piece de resistance. Well, it's been a pretty good siege, to be fair. A tough attack for the attackers. The initial waves have been broken, but determination and some silly mistakes by the defenders have allowed them to win this one. It's a mismanaging of the elves. And the Goblins, I think, are throwing far too much on their flank. They didn't need to. Yeah, well done by Iceguard coming over to the other side, seeing that his assault was never going to work. Coming over to support his allies and actually, or was a potential and was indeed a successful assault. And yeah, here you go, wavering. I think that's going to be army losses coming into it. Yeah, 79. And they break with 2 units there of the Hall Guardians. There you go, a Pyrrhic victory for Dorwinian and its allies. So we'll quickly have a look at the end results. This was sent by Sit of Sunscorched. He was playing as Dorwinian, so thank you very much for sending it in, man. Dorwinian infantry really not doing a lot of great work. Apart from these two, 129, 150. Most of them just die because they're not actually the greatest of infantry in the world. They often get beaten by much superior or like similar infantry to them. 227 kills though with the Violent Guards here is very good. 105 kills with the Yard Patrollers is okay. 144 with another there. Then we have Dark Lord Ilum playing as Gondor. 105 kills with the Pelagian Marines here. Gondor Infantry, yeah, really actually doing quite poorly. Is Gondor Sword Infantry. Is Citadel Guards, so 155, 115, not too bad. Founding Guards, 119 kills. Gondor, actually, to be fair, as usual, these Athelian Rangers prove me wrong. I never like using them myself because I always find them getting focused down. But 238 kills, 213 is not too bad for the Athelian Rangers there. Then we have Achilles playing as Isengard. Gave up on his side and came over to the other side to help out. Lurtz getting 250 kills nearly there. Very nicely done. 149 kills with the White and Stormers. 234 kills with the Berserkers. 137 kills with the Urukai Archers. Not too bad at all, guys. And then No Mercy playing as Umbar. Well, he hopefully did get some mercy because he fought on hard, did Umbar. Literally down to nearly the last man there. 138 kills with Umbar Usurpers. 187 with the Alfraz and Asgard. Balkan McGann, 142 kills. Not too bad at all. He only brought 2 archers. I thought he brought more. But apparently not. I definitely would have brought more if I could have. If he could have. Because, yeah, he could have like used that that massive hill he had to so much more effect. Then we have Sacha Moses playing as the Wooden Realm, 314 kills, sorry, with the Wooden Realm General here, the Lord's Last Garland. 361 kills with the Last Garland Blades. I mean, they always do well, I feel like, to these Last Garland Blades. I mean, some do like average, like 84, but yeah, like some go like triple figures every single time. It's inevitable. Forest Sentinels, 119 kills. And then, yeah, like the Gate Wardens and the Hall Guardians obviously just kind of wasted, I feel like, and just, well, the Gate Wardens were focused down in fairness, but yeah, the Hall Guardians wasted, just not used at all, really. Then we have the Archers, 205, 190 kills. Then we have Shaddix playing as the Goblins, 111 kills with the Goblin Blade Warriors, 130 kills with the Hive Chieftain's Guards, 147 kills with the Mordor Orcs. And then 178 with the 275. Wow, we got some good kills with the Shock, actually. Polons, 140, and then the Goblin Archers, 155, 128. Even, like, still solid kills, even though they didn't use all their ammo, which is a great shame. But there you go, guys. That is today's Siege Battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you in the next Dawnless Days Siege. Bye for now.